Welcome back to Three Sheets to the Wind. We left our heroes after they had reclaimed the tavern from the Skav Catcher bandits. It was a bloody battle. After cleaning up as best you could, Jal decided to lead an away mission into the city to do some shopping, to prepare for tonight's grand reopening of the bar. And the rest of you decided to accompany Jal into the city to see what Karn has to offer. You have just scampered down the side of the Three Sheets, leaving Arumii to do a little bit more cleaning and prep before the night, hopefully get rid of some of the blood stains that you two left. You come down from the boat and you find yourselves back in the shipyards, and the city is yours.
Well, the only thing on my shopping list is alcohol. So I think I want to go somewhere in the city that has alcohol. I don't really know anything about Karn, but our newest companion, I think, mentioned going somewhere, maybe hooking us up with something. I don't know if that would be a place that has alcohol. But I think for me, I'm leading the charge, but I don't know where I'm going.
All right.
I'm going to say, Gax, you know where we're supposed to go? Or maybe your dad?
The cellar door is a fine purveyor of liquors of all sorts.
Right, that's all I have on the list, so I think that sounds good.
All right, well, you know where it is, and you can lead them there if you like.
Yeah.
All right.
And also attempt to lead us there.
Okay, so you both are trying to,
Yeah.
Sort of
good.
cutting in front of each other,
Yeah.
little subtle
100%.
shoulder.
Yeah, just like shoulder check a little bit, like take an extra step ahead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While they're both focusing on leading, I'll dip to the back a little bit. Can I just keep an eye out for that one place that is Gun Juice Gambit related? I forget the name of it.
The Trake Memorial Corner Club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to keep an eye out if I see a sign for it.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Well, why don't you just roll me a spot check now?
15.
Ooh, that's not bad. So as father and son do battle to see who will lead the party and continue trying to sidestep, maybe even trip each other occasionally, just, do whatever needs to be done to be the guy in the front. You hang back. Narma'Vel, are you just kind of with Jal, or?
Yeah, I'm probably between Zhao and the dueling leaders there. I feel like I'm a little still on edge about everything. I've never been in this part of Karn, so I'm gonna restring the strap that holds my viola a little closer, tighter to my body, and I ask that
Gathbrin, yeah,
to just stay close.
Yeah, your little songbird just kind of chirps and flutters off and circles a little bit, but stays relatively close to you and lands back on your shoulder very often to go back into its little nest that it's built. You wander through the city streets as the sun continues to sink lower. It's probably mid-afternoon at this point. You find your way weaving through, first, the crowded, noisy, packed tight, close together area of the city known as Little Morglau, where a lot of refugees and travelers from your own homeland have come to start a new life in the city of Karn. And it's strange to go through this area because it for a moment you feel like you've left this new city behind and you are back in Draskidia. And the garb of everybody, the way they're speaking and acting and the sights and the smells, it's all suddenly just transported back. As you're going through this area, you're keeping an eye out. The Corner Club is pretty hard to miss. Huge 3-story building built on the corner of Cabernet and Sauvignon. And
So all these streets are wine.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Karn.
It's the wine quarter.
Well, it's also Karn. Their whole
true.
thing is
That's whole
wine.
Yeah.
So, and it's hard to miss. It's terraced roofs in the Mornaglawian fashion. It was painted golden at one point, but it's faded to almost like a nice piss yellow now. And it looks like a grand old building that, with like everything else in this city, has just transitioned into older age and is looking a little rough around the edges.
Which I am right at home with and feel comfortable with. For me, that reminds me, I think, of certain aspects of Sarman Selesh where it was maybe once grand and is still great, but the color of piss yellow. So I take note of that. I'm not, we're on a mission to get some alcohol.
Gannarth goes right past it. You're obviously still...
Yeah, I am following, but I make mental note, and I will come back to that later.
Well, after passing through Little Mornaglau and then quickly making your way through Trolltown, which is another place where, people who weren't originally from Karn have set up. The trolls from the deep wells, some of them have come up above ground to open trade with the Eldrin of the city, and they have taken over this small quarter of the metropolis, building troll hills out of some of the buildings and making the whole place look a little more reclaimed by nature. You weave through this area as well, and Gannarth now leads you into the grape quarter of the city. You suddenly are greeted by a much nicer side of Karn than you've seen before. You've been used to the shipyards and the rougher areas, but in this area, the city is really... This is where the city shines, and all of the buildings are much nicer, much cleaner kept. There are places where people in the city go to have a good time. That's the Grape Quarter. Theaters, lots of taverns, the occasional brothel. This is the party area. And you start taking them down the main road, Zinfandel Way, and this gives you a great sort of walking tour of the whole area. Now, you two are still kind of walking in the lead. You can both roll me a strength check to see who's kind of conveying the leadership.
It isn't. Oh. It's in 17.
That's not bad.
That's a 15 for me.
Hey!
So even though Gannarth knows the place a little better, you've just got a fire in your belly to kind of show this guy up.
Like, he doesn't get to come into my life after all this time and then just take over. It's like, no, he's following me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that guy.
And Gannarth, you get the sense of that there's hostility building and brewing.
Yeah, I see that. I'm not going to try and impose my will too much, but if he starts going the wrong way, I'm just going to be like, it's left, boy. It's left.
Clear the throat.
Yeah, well, why don't you roll a wisdom
to
see if you start going the wrong way.
Start going the wrong way? Here we go. It's a 10.
Mm-hmm. You do start kind of listing more and more to the harbor district. Mm-hmm. And Gannarth, you notice this, and you maybe at first hope that he kind of comes back around, but he's starting to go more and more.
I don't know how long he's been in Karn. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and clearly that was a mistake. And I'll just sort of close the distance. So I'll be like, do you know where it is?
Arumii told me I'm going the way she told me.
This is not the way. Why don't you let me show you? And I'll just sort of start marching in basically the opposite direction.
I don't follow you for like a good minute. I just watch you walk away because I'm like, I can't deal with this asshole.
What do you two do?
Narma'Vel kind of comes up on Gaxang. He gets it, and it's, you know what? Let's just think about the three sheets right now, and we'll deal with this later.
Yeah. He's walking with purpose, and while I may not like him, it seems like he knows where he's going. He's been here longer than the rest of us, because I know the rest of us just got here.
Yeah, I mean, I will kind of defer to Narma'Vel. I'll be like, yeah, good call. Okay. And I kind of like, I don't know how, like, where it is appropriate to, like, touch a Hinnel, because, like, you look human. So I'm like, go to, like, put my hand on your shoulder, and I kind of, like, look up, like, as if to be like, I'm sorry, is that okay? And I, like, just, not saying anything, but just kind of a look, and I just kind of, like, keep going, and I, like, real gently just kind of, like, and just kind of turn and keep going.
It just kind of feels like running your hand along like polished, smooth wood.
Like rubbing like a bedpost or something.
I think I'll take this opportunity if you kind of fallen back and I'm up toward.
You're definitely more the front now, yeah.
Just to kind of strike up just a little conversation, because I don't really know much about this guy.
Yeah.
So, Gax, is your kid. That's how that all happened. You had great timing, in a way. Thanks for the help with the bodies, also.
Yeah, my pleasure. Well, Gax's mother informed me somewhat recently of his existence. I'm really not comfortable talking about these kinds of things with complete strangers. I feel that it's inappropriate. I know nothing of you. You know nothing of me. I think I'd prefer to keep it that way for now.
Sounds good, friend. Sounds good. And I'm just going to slow my roll and drift back to the other three and be like, all right.
Gannarth, you look back and you realize that your whole group is now just about 20 feet behind you.
Good, that's just how I like it. Yeah.
And with purpose and redoubled zeal, you make your way down the rest of Zinfandel Way. You've gone through most of the Grape Quarter at this point, and you finally get to the end of the street, and you get to your destination. And it's this nice 2-story, very large building, and it's made of red wood, kind of stained in the color of wine, with nice dark copper roofing. And out front there hangs a sign carved in the likeness of a barrel, and a wine barrel, and it reads the cellar door. And it's a winery, and it seems to be open.
I will open the door. I will not hold it. I will close it rather firmly behind myself.
All right. So Gannarth goes in.
I waltz right back, expecting the door to not, shut right in my face. It does. I take a second, deep breath, open the door, walk in. I'll hold it for you two as well.
Immediately, you're greeted by the smell of kind of musty basement, but with a hint of wine and wood and cork. All across this area, there's just these shelves upon shelves and racks upon racks of different wine bottles, ranging in quality. And they've got some pretty cheap stuff at the bottom, but it is, for the most part, a nicer establishment. Everything is clean in here. There's a couple of customers milling around. They're all very finely dressed Eldrin, and they're all kind of just talking about what they think is the finest wine here, speaking very loudly with a lot of knowledge about it, but they're kind of posers, you can tell. And at the far end, there is a large polished wood counter with a bearded Eldrin man, quite old, sitting with his legs up on the counter, and he's smoking a very long pipe. And he looks completely checked out, and he's not answering any of the questions that these Eldrin are occasionally throwing at him. He just kind of grunts a little. He's like, and he's just reading a book with his other hand. He's completely doesn't really want to be here.
Do I know him? Have I been to the shop? I imagine I've been to the shop before.
Yeah, why don't you roll me local knowledge or intelligence?
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't have any of that. That's a 4.
Wow, you don't recognize him.
Good. All right.
You've seen other people working here before, better people than this guy. This guy is the worst customer service you've seen. He does not look up as you enter the store.
Yeah.
Does not even stop reading.
Is there a standard honorific in Karn when you're
No.
greeting something? No.
Is there like a bell on the counter?
Well,
Yeah, there's a bell.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ring it.
Oh, I was just gonna walk. Well, maybe yeah. You're going to ring the bell, and I just walk straight up to the counter. I'm like, "Sir, we'd like to purchase some alcohol."
So between the bell and then you walking up, it's kind of a 1-2 punch for this guy. And he's kind of like reading, and he's like, yes.
Me and my boy are reopening the 3 sheets to the wind, and we are seeking to.
Never heard of it.
I frankly don't believe you. It is.
I'm gonna butt in. I actually don't. Given that I have the money and some charismatic conversations, I'm gonna just weasel my way right in between these two guys and be like, what my business associates mean is that we are revitalizing an older tavern that was once way back had its heyday down in the docks shipyard district called Three Sheets to the Wind. And we were bringing it back to glory, and we're in search of both alcohol to serve to our esteemed guests that will be coming to our grand opening tonight, and investors as well.
Roll me a diplomacy. That's not good. That doesn't sound good.
Didn't go well, Karl.
Yeah.
I'll give you the number.
Okay, you give me that number.
So it's gonna be a 7.
He does let you finish speaking.
That's good.
That's good start. That's good.
And then as you stop, he takes a long puff from his pipe, and he blows purple smoke in your face.
I inhale.
It's dream root, and it's strong.
Good shit.
And he looks at you, and he's like, I don't care about anything you just said, but if you've got money and you're looking to buy something, I can help you with that, I suppose.
I toss the coin bag onto the counter.
Well, I'm gonna have to know what you want to buy.
Well, I would love your middling to low quality wares. You know, some of the good stuff, but not the great stuff. But nothing that people are gonna spit out onto the newly cleaned floors. My friend and I have spent quite a long time making it nice.
I don't care.
Great.
Crimson Bay might be good for you. It's a fine wine from the city. It's grown here in Karn, but you know, it's affordable, I suppose. Are you looking to buy in bulk or just a bottle?
Bulk, I'd say, yeah, a couple barrels. I look around.
Yeah.
Certainly. Everyone's in agreement.
Yes?
Certainly.
All right. Well, shipment of Crimson Bay, which I can have delivered to your new establishment.
Very nice.
Yeah, 130 Olrins.
What about one step lower than that?
You don't want the Crimson Bay wine?
We're on a bit of a budget. Now, I did say we're in look for investors, but if you don't care, then yeah, something more in the realm of 50 Olrins.
He actually does snort condescendingly to you. You could take some creeping vine if you like. I've got plenty of that shit in the back. That'll be 50 Olrins.
45 Olrins, and you've got a deal.
No, I think 50.
Sir, you seem an honorable businessman. What is the market price?
Roll me a diplomacy.
12.
50.
Do I believe him?
Roll me a sense motive.
Do I believe?
Oh, that's 2.
Seems
Sure.
reasonable.
Yeah. I think we should take the man at his word.
Well, we're on a bit of a rush timeline here, so 50 Olrins it is.
Very well. Well, I am a professional, so I'll let you try it first. And he pulls out a bottle and a little glass, and he pours a little bit for you. It's kind of like a rosé wine.
Oh, I like rosé.
Yeah,
Good, okay.
try it. It's a very.
Roll for this, or do you just have a description?
I'll tell you what it
Okay.
tastes like. It's a very vinegary affair.
To me, it tasted like coffee, but I believe.
It puckers the lips, and it kind of just tastes like cooking wine for the most part.
Hell yeah.
But at least it's strong.
Yeah, do I feel like I get a little buzz off?
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Fortitude, yes. Fortitude saving
It's gonna be
throw.
like an 8.
Oh yeah, you're a little tipsy.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's strong, shitty stuff.
Yes.
But we plaster enough people with it, and it might be okay. Does anybody else want to taste it? I mean, I'm happy. I think I smile. I'm like, I mean, if we're all in agreement.
Very well. I'll send some barrels over to the 3 sheets. You say?
Yeah. And
He makes some notes.
by this evening.
By this evening.
Yeah, we need it for tonight for a grand.
You want it by tonight?
Yeah.
It's already afternoon.
Correct.
Well, I mean, for another 10 Olrin, I think I can get it to you then.
Is there something like a taxi service or anything in Karn?
actual cart.
Well, there's the Crimson City Overlanders, but they usually deal more with long distance travel to
Okay.
other places or sending out messages to
I see.
people.
There's not like folks with like rickshaws.
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Look, you just told me what you already know. You have heaps of this shit in the back, and I bet that you get new shipments all the time of much better product. But you
That's
might
true.
not even have the space to hold it all. Now
I
we can
do,
take
though.
some off of your hands, so you got more space. I feel like you probably have a boss that you report to. They might not dislike that the wine is gone. So I would say, as new customers will be coming back all the time, you throw in this delivery rush as a bit of a show of good faith. We can even sponsor the cellar door at our grand opening event as a thank you for working with us.
Roll me another diplomacy with a -3 because he doesn't like you already.
Doesn't like you.
It's gonna be a 10.
Well, the way I see it, Sonny, is you can either take the extra 10 Ulrin and have it be delivered, or you and your friends can try to muscle the whole thing out now. But I have a way of doing business, and it is my shop, so
How many barrels is it?
5 should keep you going for quite a while. And they're big barrels.
While you guys are arguing, Narma'Vel takes his or her bow and he just kind of fishes your book from the counter and then starts going through it.
What are you reading?
Oh boy. Goddamn. Roll me a diplomacy, Narma'Vel.
Oh, really? 10.
10? Okay, so you grab it from him and you start pulling it towards you enough to see some very lurid images of trolls in different states of undress. Yeah. And he pulls it back really quickly and he's like, nothing! It's a ledger for work. And he closes it, puts it under the counter.
Can I do that information?
You know, I do have other customers. And around at this time, one of the really fancy Eldrin comes up. He's like, excuse me, I have a question about the Etendar estates. Go fuck yourself! Yeah.
I will speak to that Eldrin that just got turned away.
Yeah.
Really quickly. Just grab him by the shoulder.
Okay, he's like,
Sir, you look like...
I don't have any money on me.
Oh, you don't? Well, we are businessmen.
Oh, yes?
And we are working on the grand opening of a new tavern. 3 Sheets. You may have heard of it. And if not, it's up and coming.
No, I've not heard of some 3 Sheets.
It's a very fancy establishment, and we are in search of investors, and we just so happen for 10 gold, we will bring you in as a sponsor for our grand opening event. If you've got, a business or fancy party guests that you would like to impress, bring on down to a grand opening of a new bar, drinks on us. Could be quite nice. 10. Just 10.
Why don't you roll me another diplomacy?
Last one I got. That's gonna be an 18.
Wow. This guy's kind of looking at you and he's like,
I flashed
Well,
my red tooth.
and he's looking around and he's like, well, I have been thinking about getting into the wine business.
It's a good city for wine.
10 Ulrin, you say?
Just 10.
And what do I get out of it in return?
Sponsorship, investorship, a seat at the board.
You're saying a lot of words, but what does that actually look like for me? Do I make any money off of the money you make? What's the percentage?
Well, at the grand opening, I would say we'd have to kind of work out some of the details. But I'd say off the top of my head, you would get maybe a % return.
A percent? Like 1?
Yes, but it's a fine establishment. It's up and coming. And that's just to start. That's just for your intro price of 10 over. Now, if you dump more...
I don't need 1%. I'm quite well off. You need to give me something better. I mean, and you're being very vague.
Well, you could... What are you looking for?
Well, I'd like my name on the bar, I suppose.
Would you like your picture as well? We can commission a painting.
Oh,
It takes some time.
that would be quite nice. Yes.
So yeah, name on the bar, commission a painting, 1%. I think that's
2% would be nice.
okay.
Yes.
We'll have to ink all of this again at the grand opening when we get back to 3 Sheets, just because I don't have my contracts on me here. But take it in good faith, sir. This is a great deal. It's a small price.
And he takes out a checkbook basically and signs some credit for the owner of a cellar door. 10 Olrin for the delivery service for these associates. And he goes back to looking at wine. The bearded man kind of looks at you, squints, looks at the piece of paper, holds it up to the lantern light. Okay, so it'll just be 50 then for you.
Great. And then I toss that 50, and I imagine we're set.
Pleasure doing business.
Mm-hmm. He goes back to his book.
Enjoy your trolls. And then I spin around. And I also feel like I want to just stop by our new investor and say, don't forget, midnight tonight, grand opening. Bring all of your friends and constituents. It's going to be a riot.
Oh, I will. I want to see what my 10 Olrin have bought me. And he goes back to window shopping and talking loudly about all the wine that he knows. You all walk back out of the cellar door and into the fading light of mid-afternoon. What's next?
Gaxang, didn't your friend give us a little shopping list?
Yeah, she did. And I pull it out, and it's mostly like she was after a couple of like fresher things, and then she was like, if we have the time, we'll look for like furniture. But it depends on how much time we have in the day. We got the important stuff, I think. It might be nice to get like some bread and like cheese. So we can have like a very low grade charcuterie board. Because we've got old pork.
You do have old pork.
Pork is gonna come through for us. But it'd be nice to have like something to go with that.
Well, there are some small market stalls and bazaars in the Grape Quarter. You find a couple stalls very easily. You get some bread and you get some cheese. There's nice big rolls of like rounds of Fossa cheese, kind of milky white with blue veins running through them. And some very simple brown crackly bread. You look forlornly at your coin pouch, which has grown desperately small as you finish up your business with the cheesemonger. And at this point, you're probably halfway back to the Three Sheets. You still have to go through Trolltown and Little Mornaglau, but you're almost out of the Grape Quarter at this point. Anything else you want to do, or just heading back to the bar?
I was wondering, at Kegtras, he might be able to get us some bulk deals, but the situation is those will take, what, weeks or days?
Not weeks,
or...
but it'll take a while because he sells them directly from the unloading ships.
Yeah.
And so it's just paperwork, basically.
And it's not like we really have the money at the moment, so maybe we'll leave that for another time.
Speaking of not having money, and we are in the more affluent quarter, right?
Mm-hmm. You're just leaving the Grape Quarter, but you're still in that
Spend
area.
a little time mingling around, probably as we're loading up the bread and the cheese, to just see if I spot any other potential marks for wealthy investment.
Well, because you're in more of the stalls and the pop-up shops area, it's more middle-class Eldrin who do shopping here.
They'd be interested in coming to the event, maybe.
Yeah, you could talk it up for sure.
Talk it up.
Yeah, why don't you roll me just one diplomacy catch-all for all of your talking up? That's not bad. Okay, you get a fair amount of people interested. It seems like you're building hype. Yeah.
3 Sheets to win. Grand opening. Come on. Right down the docks, we got it's on a ship. That's unique. There's wine. There's bread. There's cheese. There's pork. Very fresh, very good.
Narma'Vel standing next to Joe, just playing some little tune, getting some attention.
Come on down.
Oh.
3 Sheets to the win.
Roll me a performance check.
Oh yeah.
16?
16?
That's not bad. The music really helps. You start almost getting into a rhythm. It's like beat poetry, but it's an advertisement.
As I notice that he's drumming up hype, I'm gonna kind of pull Gaxang aside and say, it seems like your friends have attracted the possible patronage of a wealthier clientele. Been in this city a while. I know they have certain expectations. Are you prepared to serve them anything that might actually interest them beyond barley beer? I worry.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, I heard you were kicked out of school.
There were circumstances involved. Again, you don't get to just show up into my life
Look,
and
I
start.
want your business to be successful, son. I see that you're trying to open a new chapter in your life, and I have to worry.
Well, you know what? I guess you're making up for lost time, because where were you when we were half starving and I didn't have any money to go to school?
I didn't know you existed.
Oh, that's a real easy excuse.
Anyways, what do you plan to serve these fine people?
And I basically just reach into my Alchemist bag and I open it up and I pull out, like, the ingredients for, like, the different... Like, one of the ones I got the ingredients for was actually the intoxicating panacea.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, we start them off with these. It'll get them going. They'll have a nice time. The other stuff won't seem as bad in retrospect. It'll be fine. I do this a lot. I know my clientele.
Do I recognize any of the ingredients? Do I know about the intoxicating panacea? I feel like I've been around the block a little bit.
Yeah, you know what he's making.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a fine plan.
I thought so.
Just about this time, you wrapped up your business and your hype, and you all kind of come back together in this little market area. Start heading towards the Three Sheets.
So yeah, well, that was quite successful, I'd say. And it seems like you two are starting to get along a little more. So while we were up there, it was kind of nice. I have one last question. Just because we're working with limited funds and looking for investors, and I know where our situation is all at, but I did want to ask Gannarth. You've been here for a while. You've got mighty fine armor on. Are you interested in investing? Do you have any money that you would like to throw into them to get to core or anything like that?
As you may have observed, I am a man of cloth, a ranked chaplain of the Anar. It's not the business of the church to invest in such establishments. My interest is personal. My line of credit is the church's. Now, Kegtress, as I said, is a friend. I may in the future be able to put in a word, but only if I am allowed to practice my faith in the Three Sheets.
Of course, and even then too, if it goes well, I think the church might be, the Three Sheets is a large establishment. We could even establish some sort of room for prayer.
This was my hope.
Yes, in exchange, of course, for partnership and investment. I know the church taxes in the city are quite nice, and it could be a good we'll table this, but we'll keep talking.
This is all very exciting.
Very excited.
You have yet to prove yourself an honorable and trustworthy businessman, I will say. I want to trust, but you understand it is not just my reputation. It is the reputation of the Order. We will see how it goes.
That we will.
You've just re-entered Little Mornoglau. The light's now very, very hazy. It's late afternoon, and Little Mornoglau is even somehow more busy and more alive than it was last time. It seems like there's a pretty big crowd outside the Corner Club.
With that, it's been great. I think we've listed off everything that we need to get. Most of that stuff should find its way back to the boat. I want to get some more patrons, and I've heard great things about this Corner Club. So I'm going to go in here, chat up some people. No need to wait for me. If anyone wants to, come along, you can. But again, I'm sure, you have other things to do as well.
Jal starts kind of awkwardly backing up away from you guys towards the Corner Club.
I wave.
I know what the Corner Club is. I say, Zhao, now you wouldn't be planning to gamble away the last of our dwindling funds?
Not in the slightest. I'm looking for foolhardy gambling men to invest in our establishment and come to our grand opening.
I'm gonna maybe roll a sense motive.
A bluff.
I am terrible at sense motive, and that's a 2.
Oh, well, I rolled a 4, but I feel like I'm all right here.
You got it.
I think you got it.
Some pluses, but I think with the 4, I'm okay.
You, Narma'Vel and Gax, you totally know that Jal is full of shit.
For flush.
Yeah. But you believe it, Gannarth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is not in our best interest to make him aware of the fact that Jal is full of shit. So I'm going to let that one slide.
You kind of split off from each other. Jal, you head towards the corner club and your next mark. And the rest of you go back to the tavern?
Mhm.
All right. Jal, you make your way towards the large 3-story building. The corner club is busy. You hear raucous laughter and talk and some shouting coming from within. There's a slow but steady stream of people coming into the building. You have to wait in line for a couple brief moments. You look around and most everybody in this establishment or trying to get into this establishment are from the Mornaglau. It just feels like its own little microcosm in Karn.
Can I strike up conversation while I'm waiting in line?
Sure, yeah, you're not there for too terribly long, but there's an Eldrin in front of you who's kind of tapping her foot and she just really wants to get in and she seems very, very like this is what she's been excited for all day.
You been waiting to play some Gambit?
Oh, Gunju's Gambit?
Yeah.
No, I don't play, but I like to watch.
It's the best game. I didn't realize they didn't have it over here. I sailed 4 months from Mornaglau.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat. They've got a very good player in there right now.
Good, good.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully they'll meet their match. Are you local from Little Mornaglau?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I imagine you have many friends. It seems like you're quite a conversationalist.
I suppose. Roll me a diplomacy.
20. Unnatural.
Yeah, she kind of is like, yeah, I do have a lot of friends. Yes, I'm quite popular.
This person at all? I flashed the red too.
It's all over.
Right. My friends and I, we all just came from a Mornaglau. You could say it's a bit of a new local Mornaglauian establishment that we're kind of opening up.
Really?
It's in the old 3 Sheets to the Wind Tavern. I know it's a little rundown.
In Roughside. I try not to go up there.
I know, but if you go in a group, it's a nice spot, and if you get to 3 Sheets, it's a big boat. You can't miss it, and it's
A boat?
yes, but a tavern as well. It's quite nice, and we're having a grand opening tonight.
Oh.
So after your bit of gambling or watching, I would recommend. I could even escort you back.
Oh, you'll be there.
Yes, I'll be there. All of my friends who are just as charming as me. Well, not just, but they're close. We'll all be there with the fine assortment of wine, ale, pork.
Well, I'll see you there. And she kind of winks a little bit at you. And at this point, the line has moved fast enough that you finally enter into a kind of area. There's a lot of tables, mostly with food and drinks. There's some servers moving back and forth. At the far end, you do see what looks to be a large Gunju's Gambit gambling table. As you walk in, you see a woman, probably in her mid to late 40s, come up, very elegantly dressed with long golden hair, smoky gray eyes, and she's wearing a Mornaglauian robes, and she just kind of inhabits this place like this is her domain. And she kind of glides up to this new group of people who are kind of coming in. It seems like this is around the time that they open. You're coming in right at the beginning of the Corner Club's day, basically. And she kind of comes in and she's like, welcome to the Drake Memorial Corner Club. You're new?
Yeah, just arrived in Karn today.
Ah.
And I'll tell you, I'm ready to play some Gunju's Gambit if you got that.
Oh, yes, we have a game going in the back. You might be able to join in. I warn you, though, we have a high roller in here.
Good. Now you have 2. To make acquaintances, just because I just arrived. My name is Zhao, for short.
I'm Balrora. I'm the owner and operator.
Nice to meet you. Now, I'm sure you may be familiar with the 3 Sheets to the Wind Tavern. It's been...
Yes, the old ship.
Yes, well, we are in the process of renovating it. That's actually, we came from a Mornaglau all the way over here just to bring it back up to glory. And we actually have our grand opening tonight. So if you find yourself available to wander over there or just, want to spread the word around, I'd greatly appreciate it. And of course, down the road, partnerships abound. I'm sure our establishments will be seeing a lot of each other.
Well, I always try to do whatever I can to help, new Mornaglawians who've come here, or Sarman Celestians. I don't think I'll be able to attend tonight. We're open and we've been quite busy with the new gambler come in. But I'll come and try to take a look at some point. Please enjoy yourself, and if you need anything, find me or one of the servers.
I feel like I make my way to the back.
Great.
I've got a pep in my step.
Uh-huh.
To win or lose all my money.
You're smiling, you're taking out your Gunju's Gambit set.
Right?
You're flipping it in your hand a little bit. Yeah, you're ready to use them.
Test them out. I haven't tested them out.
So you head towards the back. There's a large group surrounding the table. Has made it kind of difficult to see the players until now. But as you weave through this group, you come to the table finally, and there's only 2 people sitting at the table. One of them is a Dathan, a large, hairy ape man, bleached blonde hair from the sun. Looks like he's probably a sailor. He's got lots of like little braids and stuff in his pelt, the fur that covers his whole body. He's got ivory rings on his fingers, but also through his ears and through his nose. At the moment, looking very sullen, very angry. His tusks are sticking out in a very pouty sort of way as he is losing handsomely to the other player. And it's someone you recognize. You see fine white robes, the wide-brimmed hat, and the huge mustache makes it pretty much impossible to miss Jamatar. Perhaps the finest Gunju's Gambit player that you've ever met. And he's there at the table. And as you come up, you hear him cackle. And he looks over at the Dathan and he's like, I guess you're just shit out of luck today, Gob. Another game? And the Dathan just kind of grumbles and pushes more money forward and starts collecting his miniatures for another game. And
I do a quick look around. Are there any other tables?
no, there's just this
Just
one.
the one.
Yeah.
Well, I sit down. Nice to see you again, all the way over here.
Do I know you, Sonny?
We played before, but I will say last time it was not my best day. So.
Well, not if you were playing against me, it wasn't. So, a person I don't know but apparently knows me, you ready to lose some more money?
Well, I am ready to put some money down, then we'll see how the game goes.
Very good. You can help me thrash this dumbass.
I would love to.
Gob just looks at you both like, as he starts putting his pieces up. The crowd leans in, ready to see what happens. It's a free-for-all melee, basically, where all 3 armies can attack each other. And we basically will just roll from one another. You'll roll gambling, Jamatar and Gob will both roll, and we'll see who gets highest. Okay, what do you get?
21.
Right at the beginning of the game, Gob has no confidence left. And he's playing really defensively, but he's not even trying to attack. Jamatar, just without really even making eye contact with you or anything, is like, just starts attacking Gob in a very classic maneuver that is used to just crush one enemy first. And it leaves it open for you to also take out Gob if you want. Jamatar is keeping himself guarded. So what are you gonna do? You feel like you've got a pretty good handle on this game. You see that Gob's not looking good. Jamatar's kind of busy crushing him right now.
Do I see any sort of openings in Jamatar's line, or does it seem like if I were to go up against him, I'd be facing pretty formidable?
He's keeping his back line pretty tight, pretty defended, but you think there is a way in through the back, through the archers.
I will take the opportunity where he doesn't remember me, his guard is a little down.
Yeah.
I'll sneak in for a little pot shot.
It's a good plan, and you go in, but you realize just a little too late that he set that up. He closes in around you, and by this point, he's crushed Gob handily in like a round or two. And he can just, basically, he surrounds you then and just annihilates you with flanking.
What's the betting situation here?
Yeah, you put in 5 Ulrin at the beginning of the game. That's how much you lost, and Jamatar kind of cackles as he grabs it all and pulls it in. Another round?
Yeah, I looked at Gob.
Gob is furious. He's like sitting there, he's shaking, he's staring at Jamatar. He's like, another round.
All right, Jamatar. I had to try it once. I hope you forgive me.
Of course. And he kind of looks at you. He notices the tooth as you flash your smile. He's like, you know, it's coming back to me. You were on the Imperial Glory, weren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. As you may recall, you knocked me out pretty quick.
I did.
A couple other folks probably took my seat. I don't know. And I left after that because I was fresh out of coin, thanks to you. I heard that some crazy shit went down.
Oh, yes, you should have stayed a little longer. Someone started shooting. Someone died, I think. Anyway, I got the hell out of there while I could.
Glad you did. I'm glad you're here so that I can win some of my money back.
Of course. Let's see if you can win even more back. And he puts in 10 Ulren.
I don't have that much money. I do, but I don't have that much money.
You can see Gob, like, really thinking about it. And he's like, okay, all right, 10. I can do this, Gob. Slide the coins over. Jamitar kind of giggles again. Cracks his knuckles.
And now, if Jamitar and I go after the same person, do we both win? Or do we then still have
No, it has to be last man standing.
only one victor?
Yeah.
There's really no benefit for me to go after God.
No. So we'll roll again. Wow. So this is a longer game. Gob is just super, he's not even trying anything this time. He is like retreating as he goes and kind of leading Jamitar through the board. And Jamitar's kind of hitting him where he can while fending off your attack. And so he's kind of fighting two fronts, but Jamitar seems very confident this time. He's been just cleaning up. You see this huge pile of coin. And he starts striking up a conversation as you're playing too. Like he's not paying too much attention. You look like a Sarmin Celestian.
Darn right.
Pirate, eh?
Yeah.
I always liked playing with pirates. They have dirty rules.
They're good folk, and they know how to play well.
So, you here to join Shogun's crew?
Well, I haven't heard about Shogun's crew.
Well, I thought anybody in Karn knew.
Can I do anything at all while he's conversing with me to distract him or gain any sort of advantage?
Oh, you are, slowly but surely. As he's getting more into the conversation, you're positioning your troops in the mountains on the board. Well, I just thought, he sent out a call to all able-bodied pirates to come and join up.
Oh, you don't say?
Yes.
I just arrived, so I might have missed it, but do you happen to have any insight as to where they're all meeting or where that call was?
He's not really welcome in city limits, but I did hear something about Captain Shogun setting up a camp up in Sparren's Cove to the north of here. Anybody who's looking for some coin and not too worried about how they make it is welcome to join the crew, so I've heard. I have no interest in it. I don't need the coin. As he goes back to counting it.
I love this guy. And I hope that I can rob it.
Yeah.
But legally.
Yeah.
Desperate. How is the game going?
Well, just as he's cackling, it's your turn, and you see your opening, and you send all of your soldiers down from the mountains, and as Jamitar is cleaning up the last of poor Gob's infantrymen, you just sweep upon Jamitar like a wave of avenging fury. And it's a bloodbath. It's a massacre. And you take him down.
Well, you said pirates fight dirty, and I'd like to say I agree. But mostly they fight smart. And, you can kick a man while he's down, but it's better to stab the friend that's staring right at you sometimes.
That doesn't make any damn sense. Another round. Another round.
Good, sir.
As you pull 20, your 10 Ulren, and then 20 from Gob and from Jamitar towards you. Roll me a spot check.
8.
Yeah. So as you're pulling the money forward, you hear this slamming on the table from a fist as you look over and you see Gob. And he hasn't even said anything, but he is lunging towards Jamitar and kind of towards you with murder in his eyes. This poor Dathan's been pushed
to the limit?
To the limit, and he's beyond even words. He's frothing at the mouth, and he's just reaching with clawed hands across the table. So we're going to roll initiative.
6. But his focus is on Jamitar. I don't want the old man to die, but better him than better.
So you were a little too busy counting your money.
Yeah.
But Jamitar is used to people getting upset when he cheats.
Yeah.
Which you're pretty sure he's cheating right now. He was on guard, and as soon as he sees the Dathan swinging at him, he screams, and he dives towards you and basically tries to scrabble over you and around you to get you between him and the Dathan. And that's his whole turn. And he's going first because he was ready to go. So yeah, that's what he's doing. He's getting behind you and he's like, he's cheating, I'm fine, I didn't do anything. You're gonna roll me a grapple and I'm gonna roll a grapple. Oh, fuck.
16.
He did get a natural 20.
Got it.
He grabs you around the midsection basically with these huge taloned hands. They kind of dig into you a little bit, but it's not his main concern right now. He's mostly just throwing you across the room. And he's gonna see how far he can throw you, which is another natural 20. So suddenly you are flying through the air, through the corner club, almost towards the exit. Like you skid to a halt, you roll and you hit the wall right next to the exit. You do take some damage
I figured.
for getting thrown, and you take 10 damage. You hit the wall, you get all of the air knocked out of you.
Yeah.
And there's now some screaming and some shouting coming from all through the space.
Usually the establishment is used to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
They
yeah.
have security.
Yeah. But it's your turn.
I gotta catch my breath. I'll like sit up a little bit and I'll look around and see, do I see the owner of the establishment? Do I see any security guards or people rushing? Do I see anybody else that's gonna join in this? Or is it really just Gob and Jonathan? What's his name?
Jamatar.
Jonathan. Is it just the two of them duking it out to whereas like am I the only other participant in this?
Roll me a search check to see how much you pick up.
15.
Okay, yeah, it's quite a lot of madness in this establishment right now, so it's hard to see too much, but you see flashes of white from Jamatar's clothing as he's sort of trying to run through the establishment as this roaring, bellowing Dathan is just charging after him. And at the moment, Balrora is shouting to a couple of her bouncers, but they're at the far side of the room. They're kind of closer to where you are, and they're not entirely sure what's happened yet. Balrora doesn't even know what's happened. There's so many people who are watching the game that it's kind of hard to just get a sense of what's going on, and you only know because you were just in the thick of it.
Great. Well, I'm gonna shout, the Dathan. He's gone into a rage because he lost. Help!
Roll me a diplomacy, I guess.
13.
Yeah, one of the bouncers is too busy yelling back at Balrora, asking questions like, I can't hear you, what's going on? But the other one looks at you, then sees the Dathan, and he's like, right, and he just kind of starts charging towards the Dathan, rolling up his sleeves.
Amazing. I will do the same, but I will make sure that I'm behind him.
Okay.
Like by a few paces, so that guy's hitting first, and
Yeah.
then I will decide what to do from that.
So you kind of run after this bouncer as he barrels forward. He's going towards the Dathan, but the Dathan is moving too quick, and by the time that the bouncer is kind of looked up from his charge, he's overshot it and he just runs into a table. And at this point, you see Jamatar out of the corner of your eye running for the exit. You've never seen a man this old moving this quickly, and it's impressive. And you see Gob running straight towards you.
Me?
Because you look back and you realize that Jamatar is like right behind you, and Gob is just gonna try to get through you to get to Jamatar.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, you held your action.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
I get out of the way, and I'm gonna keep running
Yeah.
to the table where
Okay.
hopefully some gold and extra pieces are, because I don't think that Jamatar had time to pack up his shit.
So this Dathan charges you and you just sidestep like you're fighting a bull. The last thing you see is Jamatar disappearing out of the building and the Dathan hot on his heels as you
The old guy has been through this before.
run back the way you came. And why don't you roll me acrobatics to get through all of the crowd, because it's a madhouse in here.
Yeah. Good thing I got skills in acrobatics. 15.
Yeah, you make it. You have to kind of push a couple people out of the way, but it's all, it's fair game at this point. You get to the table, and There's a fair amount of Olrin there. It's Jamatar's whole pile.
Are there any Gunju's Gambit pieces, either from Gob or from Jamatar?
Roll me one more search check.
12.
You don't see any pieces. They've either been knocked off the table, or mostly the glitter of the gold is just too much, and that's all you're seeing.
Scoop it all up.
Yeah.
Is there a back exit?
You've only clocked the main exit. There are stairs that lead up, and then there is a hatch near the back that probably goes down further into the building.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay. So as Balrora is trying to get a handle on her bouncers, the guy who ran into the table is picking himself up. He's like, I'm sorry. It's the third time this week. I know, I'll do better. That's the last thing you hear as you go up these stairs, up into a corridor, and it looks like there's rooms on either side, and this is probably apartments. Yeah. At the end of this corridor, there is a window, and it looks out over the street.
I'll go up to the window, sling everything, over my back. How high up am I?
Oh, 15 feet.
All right, great. I'll open the window, climb on out. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hang by my hands. Mm-hmm. So stretch out. I've got, not 6 feet, but I'm getting there. So there's like maybe 10-ish
10
left,
feet,
and
yeah.
I'll drop down.
Okay, roll me a jump check.
It's 22.
You don't even take any damage. You just land like a Dracacor cat on the street. Yeah. You look off and you see this avenue of destruction that the Dathan left. Just broken stalls, and someone's just in the street screaming, "My leg!" as he's tumbling around. And you don't see Jamatar, you don't see the Dathan, but everybody's looking in that direction.
I take the other street. It might be a detoured route back to the Three Sheets, but my plan is to head on home with my newly found gold.
You make your way into the further branching avenues of Little Amorna Glau, whistling as you begin to count your coin. Meanwhile, you guys have been making your way through Roughside, and it is getting later and later. It's probably 3 p.m., 4 p.m. at this point. Indusk is low in the sky, kind of shining everything with a ruddy crimson light, similar to the light that you first saw when you came into Karn early this morning. The day is winding down, and there are less people in the streets as it's getting darker as you make your way through this more dangerous part of the city. Are you all just kind of walking in silence, just trying to put away the time and get there as quickly as possible?
I think Gax, for the most part, is like, he just needs to get back. He's trying really hard, I think, to not deal with everything that's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I choose to wedge myself between the two, and I'm just probably plucking at the strings just to kind of give the awkward silence a little less awkwardness.
So, how did you two meet?
Oh, well, that's a story.
Yeah, we had this job from the Gunju.
Auspicious.
Yeah, she gathered a crew together to do this job for her, and Narm and another gal were part of it, and the other gal, she took her own path, but Narm stayed with us, and they've been a good friend, so.
How'd the job go?
Well, we're alive. Well, most of us.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Roll me a listen check, all three of you.
Okay, 8.
Okay.
11.
All right.
8.
Ooh. In this kind of awkward silence as you're walking, you two are just kind of, you're busy strumming, so you're kind of, that's what you're listening to. And you're just kind of in your own thoughts, your own memories. But you, as you're walking basically past this entrance to an alleyway, you hear scuffling and you hear shouting from multiple Eldrin voices coming from the end of this sort of darkened alley.
Okay.
And it sounds like something bad is happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Like somebody's getting mugged or something.
Yeah, you hear a lot of like, don't let them get away, corner them, take them in alive, and that's about all you hear as you're moving past the alleyway entrance.
Got it.
And you're the only one that hears this.
I choose not to engage with it.
Crap, okay.
Yeah. Gax has a mission. Mm-hmm. He knows this is a rough part of town. he has so many other things going on, like personally. His sense of like empathy and of like, he's lost a little bit of that. When Teague died, I think the part of Gax that wants to care about other people died a little bit, and so he's like, I don't care.
You don't even stop. You just look into this alleyway, and then you just turn your head and keep walking. And your two companions don't hear anything, and they just walk with you as you keep going.
So Karn, fresh start. That's good.
That's the idea. I'm hoping to put a lot of what happened behind us and just try to start over.
Practicing your trade. Have you made any connections with the local apothecaries?
He looks at the sun. He's like, not in the 8 or so hours that we've been in town.
Oh, I didn't realize. So fresh. You might stop by the Black Flower. It's in the neighborhood, so to speak. Anything you might want. I hear.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. He kind of like sticks his hand into his alchemist bag and like fiddles around to see if there's any loose change in there. There is not. And he goes, I mean, that's good to know for the future. I definitely want to stock up, and there's some stuff that I could use for the tavern, but I think we just got to get back and take stock and prepare for tonight. It's kind of a big deal, it seems.
First impressions are important.
Yeah.
Roll me a spot check, everybody.
Squints. 20, I think.
Oh.
Dirty.
15.
Oh,
It's not that bad.
no, it's a 12.
Yeah.
You still don't see it in time, Gannarth. And you're a little busy still strumming the lute, trying to get a sense of what this relationship is as you stand between the two of them. But you do...
Just happen to be looking there.
You hear it first, and then you look back just enough to see a flash of movement coming straight at you guys. And then you look again, and you see... Well, roll me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Really quickly.
Well, that went really far.
Yeah, it did.
It's like an 8.
Okay. Well, you just see an old dude wearing white with a big wide-brimmed hat just tearing down the street directly towards you guys.
Okay.
You're in a relatively tight little avenue, and there's not a lot of room around you. So it looks like this guy's going to just try to go through the middle compatriot in your group. It's not really the guy running that's the big thing that you see, but it's the hulking mound of fur loping after him. He is just tearing forward this old dude. He does not even seem to see you guys, but he's basically on a collision course with Narma'Vel.
Okay, yeah. Can I just grab Narm and try to pull them aside? Like, I basically am going to go to one side of the alley, like, with Narm, and maybe with my other hand just, like, tap Gannarth to, like, hey, go that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have the time to, like, do, to tell anybody anything.
Yeah.
I might just be like, move.
Roll me a reflex save.
Okay. It's a 10.
Okay. So unfortunately, you just you don't have enough time, and you're not very strong.
Yeah.
And you grab hold of Narma'Vel, and Narma'Vel is more solid than you'd think. It's like moving a big
they're
oak
dense.
cabinet in terms of weight. And you're kind of like, ugh, but it doesn't really do too much, and you kind of bend out of the way. You all look, and you see these guys coming right behind you, and we all have to roll initiative
Oh,
now.
fantastic.
The numbers in your head for just a moment.
The alley.
Oh, this is another alley. Karn's got a lot of alleys, so.
Karn has more than one alley.
More than one, at least more than one. But it is a very tight spacing. Narma'Vel, what did you get for initiative?
9.
Gax, what did you get for initiative?
15.
And Gannarth, what did you get?
At a 6.
Ooh. Nasty. Well, you're all pretty unlucky because the Dathan is going first. And you look back in time to basically see the Dathan finally catch up to poor old Jamatar and grab him and try to grapple him now. Holy shit. So he reaches out to grab Jamitar, grab him by the head to crush his head, but he just grabs his hat instead, rips off Jamitar's hat. You see the largest comb over you've ever seen go flying as Jamitar just goes, "Wah!" as he jumps and basically is going to try on his turn to get through you guys. And the Dathan roars in rage as he just grabs the hat, throws it on the ground, and continues towards you all. Gax, you see all of this coming your way.
What I'm gonna try and do is real quick grab one of the potions that I have. I'm going to grab a dose of adhesive spit, and I want to basically try to slow down or stop this charging Dathan coming at him.
Yeah.
Basically, the way it works is I go, it's gonna go there, and then it's like a little 10-foot square. So basically, it would probably hit Jamitar too.
Oh, it's gonna, yeah.
So it'd be like this little square. They get, I think, a reflex save to step out of it, or they are stuck.
All right, and this is the same stuff you use to get up the ship, right?
It's the same stuff I use on my hand.
Okay, so you gargle more Domos venom.
Yeah.
And you spit with mighty strength.
Yeah.
Okay, reflex time for both of them. You have to be a 17. So old Jamitar was already mid-jump, and he was out of the pool before you threw it. So he's fine, but it does hit the Dathan square on.
Okay.
And he just kind of lurches to a stop and kind of continues trying to go, but his feet are just kind of sticking onto the cobblestones, and he's just kind of stretching as best he can. So he's now just kind of trapped, right? Like he can't really move.
He can roll a strength set to break out of it.
Yeah.
I think it's the same number.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm like, no.
Are you running or are you just getting some distance?
Well, I don't know that I can run because I did a thing.
Yeah, you could go your full movement.
I'm gonna go with my full movement. I'm gonna back the fuck up because that thing is big and scary, and I don't want to be next to it.
Yeah. So you are right here. You are like, you have actually gotten out of this tight alley, and you're back onto kind of a major thoroughfare. As you look back and you see all of this happening behind you, Jamitar likes what you're thinking, likes your idea, and he's just gonna bolt through this opening that just appeared.
Yeah.
And he's running towards you.
If anything, he like fell into my chest, and we both went the same direction.
And basically, as soon as he comes out, he kind of looks at you for a minute. He's like, "I wouldn't mess with that guy," and then he just tries to turn the corner and get out of there. You hear another angry, wrathful bellow from the Dathan as his prize is getting away. Narma'Vel, what are you gonna do?
I have my viola still in hand.
Yes, you do.
So I'm just going to strum a very abbreviated lullaby to try and put this Dathan to sleep.
Very good. So that's going to be a will save on the Dathan,
You
I
need to
do
roll
believe.
higher than 18.
Okay.
He did not.
He got a 1.
Hey, that's it for combat.
So the Dathan looks at the badness that's gone down in his life recently. He's very unhappy with things. He's stuck in goop now. He looks at you as you're pulling out your mandolin, and you start strumming this beautiful, if not harried, tune. And he looks at you, he roars, lifts up his hands to maul you, and then halfway through the roar, it goes, "Oh, oh." Boom, and then he just hits the ground with a big yawn. And he's done. He kind of just slops into the goop.
Sticky goo.
Gannarth kind of sheaths his sword disappointedly. He was like really looking forward to the opportunity to kill a Dathan with plausible deniability. he kind of mean mugs you.
Yeah.
It's like, thanks.
You're welcome.
Is Jamitar still on the scene?
No, he's done. He's
Oh,
gone.
he ran away.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he made the turn and he's gone.
There's just a Jamitar-shaped cloud of dust.
Basically, but his hat kind of just is still wafting in the air, and it's just kind of settled down onto the street in front of you guys. It's quite nice. It's
I'm gonna pick up his hat.
okay. Yeah, it's a big, wide-brimmed white
It's like a Panama
canvas hat.
Oh,
yeah,
canvas. Okay.
Yeah, and it's kind of floppy, but it's really like nice and stylish,
Yeah.
and it's got like a black Vorbrin feather stuck into it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'll pick that up and wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Be like,
you got a new hat. You've got a gambling hat.
oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do anything else in this alley with this unconscious?
Even.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
that
in
will
rough side, I suppose.
Yeah.
that will go away in like an hour, so he'll be fine.
You just hear kind of deep but contented snores coming from Gaba. You all kind of join back together and start walking out of the alley. You go back onto the thoroughfare when all of a sudden you almost run straight into Jal, who is in the process of counting a lot of coin from a pouch.
Full of coin.
Didn't even see you, you basically bump into. And yeah, suddenly you're all reunited.
Hey.
I kind of look pointedly at the coins and I say, so, find any investors?
Went to the corner club and talked to the owner a little bit. Incredibly nice lady. Is gonna come by, probably not tonight, but some other day to check out this space. Talked to a lot of wealthy benefactors. One guy actually that we knew back. Well, actually, I don't know if you knew, but I met him right when we all met with that whole thing on the ship. Anyway, we don't talk about it. But anyway, weird happenstance. Ran into him, talked up some conversation, and one way or another, I ended up with a wealthy investment from that establishment of 70 gold pieces. Sorry, 50 gold pieces, and we basically made back all our money. So it's been a
Fantastic news.
It's been a good afternoon.
Yeah, I kind of like do like a really weak like punch you on the shoulder kind of thing. I'm like, hey, nice job.
You notice that he's got a new hat.
Hey, that that must be. Did you find that or buy that on a stall year round? I just saw one of those at the corner club with the guy that I knew from a morning class. It's a stylish hat.
I feel like though Gax is smart enough to put two and two together, and he's like, yeah, I think your new acquaintance might have dropped this actually.
Oh well, he is a clumsy fellow. Tell me, is he? Did he seem all in one piece? All right. Well, again, we're friends, so I'd love to know, since you have his hat, that he's doing well.
Yeah, he was definitely in a hurry to get somewhere.
Busy man.
But if you know where he lives or if you might see him again, we probably could give it back to him.
Yeah. I do think I'll see him again. He frequents the corner club, and since we had some good luck with customers there, I likely will go back as well.
He was being pursued by a beast. A Dathan.
Oh, yes.
Is this a friend of yours? Do you need this Dathan taken care of?
It's hard to say. I'd say the Dathan has an issue with that friend of mine. We are not the most closely acquainted.
Prone to irrational fits of rage.
Yes. I would say he actually, and I nursed my shoulder, he actually did bump past me.
That bastard!
Yeah, he's tough.
You're not that far away from the alley.
Go back.
Say the word and I will take care of him.
Well,
We've left him in the dirt.
Well, if you've left him in the dirt, it sounds like you've taken care of him already.
He could be more taken care of.
Well, if you think that he could come back and cause problems for us,
I'm
I won't-
almost certain.
Well, then I won't say no to whatever. You do what you gotta do. I am most focused on counting all of this gold.
Okay, I'm gonna march back the alley.
Nice. So you just turn and you start walking with just almost excited movements back towards the alley.
What the fuck?
Let's say we head back to 3 Sheets.
Yeah.
He knows the way.
It's a long time coming. Let's get back. And I just leave him to whatever quest he feels he needs to complete.
Dope.
Me too. I don't know if you come with us or if you...
In Narma'Vel, you stand there. Your two friends, Jal and Gax, are both turning and walking the other way, and you see the Paladin.
Hey, I don't think he's gonna be a problem for us anymore.
He assaulted a member of our company. That will not stand.
Roll me a spot check.
That is a 17.
So you've just reached the mouth of the alley when you turn back to start kind of yelling at Narma'Vel from across the way. When you see movement flickering in the alley. And for a moment you think it's the Dathan come back for revenge. But then you see that it's a little farther back, and it's near at one point you passed by this other alley that went in another direction, and you didn't think anything of it, it just led into the darkness. But you look back and now you see a couple figures kind of skulking out of the alleyway.
Hate skulking.
And there are 4 of them. They look like skulkers. They look like the kind of Eldrin who just loves skulking. Right now they're carrying something in a bundle, in a burlap sack.
That's very
It
suspicious.
looks like it's big enough to maybe be a body.
I have no stealth abilities, so I will just call out to them. Halt!
Criminal scum.
Are you gonna try to intimidate these 4 skulkers?
Yeah, I'll try and intimidate the 4 skulkers. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Show me the contents of your bundle, or face the wrath of the Anar. You want to intimidate?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's pretty good. It's dirty 20.
Okay. They all look at you and they drop the sack and they just run the other way down the alley.
Okay.
And as you see the sack drop, you see it kind of move and you hear like kind of a come from it. But it's weird because you don't actually hear it coming from the sack. You hear it in your mind, almost echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very slow and not in great cardiovascular shape, so I don't think I'm going to be able to give chase to these ruffians. I might make a pretense at it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try, actually, because I think I'd try, but I don't
Roll me a
anticipate good
fortitude
results.
save.
Oh,
You
okay.
get winded.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tear down the alley after them, and
Okay.
they're really fast, and they know
okay.
these alleys
They start,
pretty
like,
darn
jumping
well.
triangle
Yeah.
They
jump
move
and
back
shit,
and forth. They actually at one point, they kind of like take a corner, and then you can see them like climbing up the side of a building to get out of your way.
Okay, I'm going to try and clock any features on them that are distinctive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. That is a 2.
Yeah, they just look like dirty skulkers.
Okay.
You don't even really
I see.
pick up on their faces.
Go skulk somewhere else. That's right. Yeah.
And you're very winded at this point. You're kind of standing next to the sack.
Narma'Vel thought the sound of the sack falling was peculiar and starts moving towards Gannarth's location.
Yeah, you had
to
just
investigate.
You saw him just disappear, start running down this alley the way you guys came. You go back after him, just as you see him shouting at these 4 thugs as they finally escape Gannarth's clutches. And Gannarth is just standing, panting next to this burlap sack on the ground, which is starting to like move and rustle a little bit more. And you just hear this like, what's going on out there? Help! Is everything? What's going on? I can't get out. And it's getting more and more frantic as like these hands are trying to like push out of this sack. Someone's in there. You can tell it's a Hinold.
Let's say I take one of my arrows and use the head to just slash open the sack.
You kind of join Gannarth, you sidestep the Dathan, the snoring Dathan, and you rush over to the sack and you slit the canvas open, and you're greeted by the very scared, very wide amber eyes of another Hinold looking up at you. And they just kind of like focus on you and like look around and it's like, are they gone?
You're gonna be okay. You're with me.
Oh, thank you. I don't know who you are, but you're better than my previous company.
Who were your captors? Who were they?
And the eyes pick up on the gold armor and everything. I don't want any trouble with the Anar.
I have no issue with you. I have issue with the men who captured you and put you in a sack. That is unjust.
This Hinold kind of pulls themselves out of the rest of the sack. They're very their bark is red and gold, and they're very kind of slender and tall, with bright green leaves and foliage on their shoulders and kind of on their head. They kind of get up very shakily. Thank you for helping me. I don't know what they were going to do to me, but it wasn't good.
They said nothing to identify themselves.
No, they just cornered me at the in that alley, and I was a fool. I shouldn't have gone down there, but they had been following me for a while. I thought I could lose them, but it was a dead end.
Could I make maybe like a local knowledge or intelligence to see if, bandits have any uses for Hinold around here generally?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's a 5.
You can't think of why.
Sure.
But you've heard of the Hinold disappearances, though.
Oh, okay. But I don't know anything beyond that.
Not
they've
really.
been disappearing.
It's in the news, that's about it.
Interesting. Has anything similar happened to friends of yours, of your kind, of a wood type?
Hinold?
Yes, I suppose.
Yes. I think maybe that's why they were following me.
I don't mean to interrupt, guys, but can we do this somewhere else?
Keep looking over at the sleeping giant.
Oh, yes. What happened there?
You know what? Another
Was
story
that
for another time.
the ones who attacked me? Did they do that too? Does he need help?
No,
and
far too weak. They could not.
The Hinold is moving forward with extended root hands, almost to touch the Dathan.
Slap him with my bow.
Don't wake the Dathan!
Ow!
Sorry.
Dathan are a dangerous breed. You seem a delicate sword. I'd say best leave it be. You've already dodged death once tonight. I wouldn't tempt it again.
All right. Well, my temple is nearby. I should be getting back, but
Perhaps you'd like an escort.
I suppose so. That would be nice.
Good.
It's back in the grape quarter, near the edge of it. It shouldn't be more than half an hour to get there.
And is this temple the Temple of Idranok?
Yes. Have you been there yet?
Not yet. I've actually been really curious if this city had one.
It does. You're new to Karn?
Kind of.
Well, that makes two of us. But yes, I'll show you where it is at least.
Okay, we'll lead the way.
And they happily leave the alley behind, looking one more time at the Dathan. Are you sure he's going to be all right?
Oh, absolutely. Just a little sticky.
Okay, all right. And they start walking kind of back, going down the main thoroughfare, but they seem like they know exactly where they're going. And they're still kind of shaky as they walk, walking very close to you, almost like just as support, looking at you, but a little scared, obviously, and very shaken.
As we're walking away, I kind of turn back to the Dathan, as if just to say, like, until next time.
So, what brings you to Karn?
Oh, well, that's a long story. Well, let's start with names. How about that?
Oh, yes.
I'm Narma'Vel.
Hello, Narma'Vel. I'm Madrona, but you can call me Drona for short, if you like.
Drona. Where is your girl from? Where do you hail?
I came from Kirsau, actually.
Okay. I'm not far from there. Have you ever heard of the Ash Grove?
Oh. Is it close to anywhere of import?
Well, if you don't know it, I don't think you ever will. It's kind of gone now.
I'm sorry.
Get a bit quiet.
We've lost a lot of our groves. But perhaps you should try to find your way to Kirsau. It's a good place, and it's safe for us, not like this city.
I've heard of it. You wouldn't happen to know of the Zinnerin, would you?
I've never heard of that. What is the Zinnerin?
It's kind of weird, but they're sort of an offshoot of our tribe that just float. They kind of just fly around, and I've always just wanted to meet one. But I don't know, it might just be a legend. Yeah.
Well, I've never heard of it, but Darksun is a big place. Thank you again for being there, for helping me.
I feel it is my duty to keep the streets of Karn safe for the weak and feeble.
Have you been doing anything to help the Hinold?
I'm curious, what do I know about the Hinold in Karn?
You just know that there's a small population of them, and that recently they have been disappearing on a pretty regular basis.
Okay. The Hinolds are not traditionally the concern of the Anar, but I have noticed the trend in disappearances. It is on my radar. Do you know any detail?
Not much more than what Rawdon sent me in their letters. He's my friend. He's another Hinold. He came here before me We were sap siblings together back in Kirsau. But Rorden was always stronger and less willing to take to a quiet life. They came here to see if they couldn't make some work as a mercenary. But recently their letters have stopped. And they always were good at writing, and I started to worry, I suppose.
Well, I can't say I've met too many Hinuld in this town, so what does he look like?
He's a large, knotty oak.
An oak. Gotcha.
Be hard to miss, one of the larger Hinuld I've ever known. Anyway, he was staying at the Temple of the Yggdranock. There's a small commune of Hinuld that live there now and tend to the temple.
Really?
Yes, it's a good way for us all to look out for each other, especially in times like these. Rorden was staying there, but by the time I came to town, he was gone.
Well, do you know what the circumstances were before you got in that sack?
I've been asking around a lot, especially trying to learn what I could about the disappearances. I suppose I asked the wrong people. Today, those 4 Eldrins started following me early in the day. I tend to walk the city, go to infirmaries, try to heal and help as best I can. And I thought maybe I would lose them while I was working, but they were waiting for me when I came out again. And anyway, like I said, I was a fool. I should have stayed in more populated areas, but I thought I could lose them. They never tried to speak to me or anything like that. They just started following me, and well, when I got stuck back there, they came after me and tried to, well, they overpowered me quite easily, unfortunately. I hate to say it. Before I knew it, I was in that sack. I'm just thankful that you got there when you did.
Do any Eldrin take up at the what do you call it, the temple
of the Yggdranock.
Of the Yggdranock?
No, not usually.
No, that would be strange. I was just curious, I suppose, as you can see, a man of faith as well.
Yes, and she looks at your golden armor again, with kind of a knowing and concerned nod.
I don't know much of the Hinuld religion, but I have no conflict with those who would worship other gods, so long as they do not threaten my own.
Well, I don't think any Hinuld are in position to threaten the Anar. We're not really in a position to threaten anyone these days. Here we are, and you've come up to this very large wooden building, but it's unlike any other wooden building you've seen in the city. For instead of being built of timber and cut pieces of wood, this is a building that has been grown out of a collection of trees that have all woven together to create this very organically shaped building that comes up into a tuft of growth at the top, where all the trees that have been woven together come up as one and become almost a bouquet of foliage. And it feels like the first time you really feel like you've been home in a long time.
At first, I'm just taken aback. Like, whoa. Like, I've not seen anything remotely Hinuld in a long time, and that's initially nostalgic, but again, I grow quiet with a certain, just almost guilt-ridden sadness.
Are you all right, Narma'Vel?
Yeah, it's just reminds me of home.
Well,
But this is an amazing place. I didn't realize there were so many Hinuld in Karn.
yes, we've taken care of the place. We've tried to make it like it was before we came here. Would you like to come in?
Could I?
Yes. It is getting very late in the day. And you would notice that. It's like probably 4 or 5 at this point. But she's gesturing forward if you wanna come in.
I start stepping in, and then I take note and remember. I look back at Gannarth and remember. You know what? Yeah, we kind of have pressing matters to deal with, but are you gonna be all right here?
Yes, there's enough of us here. I'm not worried. But you should come and visit sometime. And
Right away. I'd love to come back as soon as we get this situation under control.
yes, you can meet the rest of them. And they kind of take one last look and kind of wave at you and walk up to the temple, leaving you two on the front steps.
Well, Gannarth, looks like we did our good deed of the day, didn't we?
I suppose.
You aren't so rough after all.
So you're trees, but you live in trees also?
Yeah, it's trees all the way down.
As you two walk side by side back down the thoroughfare, as the sun sets quick and bloody in the western sky, and you push forward at a quicker pace, knowing that the three sheets of the wind calls you.